בספר חיים ברחוב ושולוים ופרנוסו פרנוסו פרנוסו טויבו ניזוכי וניקבוסי ולפונכו אנחנו בכל עמך בייס ישראל בספר חיים ברחוב ושולוים ופרנוסו פרנוסו פרנוסו טויבו ניזוכי וניקבוסי ולפונכו אנחנו בכל עמך.
Hello everyone, as we continue through the series of controversial davenings during this period of the high holidays. Everybody knows we have many additions to the davening. We say Zochrenu L'chaim, HaMelech, HaMelech HaKadosh, HaMelech HaMishpat instead of Melech Ohev Mishpat. And of course, at the end of davening, we say Uchtov L'chaim Tovim Kol B'nei Britecha, and finally B'Sefer Chaim Bracha V'Shalom. All those additions, at the end of the day, if you forget them, it's no problem. Regarding HaMelech HaMishpat versus Melech Ohev Mishpat Machlokes, because on the one hand the word Melech is in there, albeit in a different format, but if you forget, HaMelech HaKadosh says to Shulchan Aruch, and I quote, that Im Ta'a Ushehu Mesupak, HaMelech HaKadosh Chozer LaRosh. There you got no choice. The bracha changes from Hakel HaKadosh to HaMelech HaKadosh, and you got to go back to the beginning of Shmoneh Esrei if you forget it. The question is, what's the nature of that particular law? Is it like what we call a me'ein ha'me'ora? We add Ya'le v'Yavo on certain days, so we're adding HaMelech HaKadosh in place of Hakel HaKadosh. Or no, maybe we totally changed the Shmoneh Esrei during this period of time. So if you look in the Tashbet said, and I quote his words, "V'chein anu chotmin b'mkom Hakel HaKadosh HaMelech HaKadosh, v'chol zeh b'pnei shamar HaKadosh Baruch Hu hamlichuni aleichem." Quoting the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah, it says "Tamlichuni aleichem," and say zichronot and malchiyot and shofarot. Obviously, it's a me'ein ha'me'ora, namely, it's an addition that we add at this time of the year. Usually, we have an addition. Here, we're changing the bracha. However, if you look at Masechet Sofrim, it's a totally different formulation. The Masechet Sofrim says, "Kishem shechatimatan shel Rosh Hashanah-Yom Kippur mishun misha yamim tovim." Just like at the end of the middle bracha, the final bracha of the fourth bracha ends differently than the rest of the Yomim Tovim. We don't say Mekadesh Yisrael v'Azmanim. We say Mekadesh Yisrael v'Yom HaZikaron. And in Yom Kippur, a much longer bracha that ends with Melech HaKol Haaretz Mekadesh Yisrael v'Yom HaKippurim. So too says Masechet Sofrim, Kach Tfilatan. So too, the davening changes, namely the Amidah changes. So it's not a Me'ein HaMe'ora. The davening totally changed. Comes along Rav Soloveitchik and says, this is very philosophical. What's the nafkamina? What's the ramification? And he brought the following ramification. The Shulchan Aruch says about Ya'le v'Yavo, if you forget it, that the law is you have to go back. Everybody knows that. Everybody makes fun of that law. When you always want to say you don't need a rabbi, you say you don't need a rabbi for Ya'le v'Yavo Shaila. But it happens to be the Ya'le v'Yavo is also a Shaila, because the Shulchan Aruch paskins in Simon Kuf Kaf Dalet Seif Yud, Mi sheshachach v'lo amar Ya'le v'Yavo b'Rosh Chodesh or b'chol Shemoed v'chol davar tzarich chazor b'shvilo. If you forget Ya'le v'Yavo or any other thing that you have to go back because you forgot it, says the Shulchan Aruch, Yechaven da'ato v'yishma mishtei tzibor kod yuched brachot mirosh v'atzof. Listen to the Chazar Tashatz carefully. Ke'adam shemitpalel la'atzmo, and you shouldn't have any breaks, and you shouldn't talk, and you take 3 steps back like you were davening. Why? Dekevan dekvar hitpalel, because you already davened, albeit you forgot this addition of Ya'le v'Yavo. Ela sheshachach v'lo hiskir, afal pi shehu baki shatz motzio. In general, we say the Chazar Tashatz only works for someone who does not know how to daven himself, namely the Eino Baki. Here, even the guy who knows how to daven, it would work, because davening he already did, albeit he forgot. This addition we add for Rosh Chodesh or on Chol HaMoed for Pesach or Sukkot. Comes along Rav Soloveitchik and says, this is the nafkamina. If you say Hagdus Me'ein HaMe'ora, then you don't have to go back. Just listen to the Chazar Tashatz from beginning to end, and that's it. But if you say that no, the davening totally changed, then the davening you daven with Hakel HaKadosh is not a davening. It's a davening for most of the days of the year, for 365 days of the year, minus 10. But during those 10 days, davening you didn't even do. And therefore, it's not like this halacha where the kevan shekvar hitpalel, you already davened, but rather you didn't daven. So the nafkamina is going to be, if indeed you have to go back, or can you listen to Chazarat Hashatz? So, first and foremost, don't forget it. Daven from a sitter during these days. If you forget it, it would be dependent upon this machloket, if indeed it's included in this leniency of the Shulchan Aruch. I think in general we paskin it is not, but obviously if you rely on it, you have what to rely on.